Hello there! In all seriousness, hello everyone and welcome to Chillin' Chat. Unfortunately, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, it's just, I was over at my grandmother's for about a week. I just came back today, so unfortunately the VODs that I have had saved, they might not be there. Probably check. Yeah, I think it will. Hopefully it's there. Anyway, I'm back. Not to worry. Yeah, I was over at my grandmother's for about a week, so that's nice. I had fun. And it was for a week, because she actually had to see my aunt today, and she actually ended up being here, so. Okay. It hasn't even been 30 days. Okay. Wait. Wait. When was the... Okay, what was the last thing I ever uploaded? Oh. Okay, so unfortunately I was not able to, upload my... Did I? No, I wasn't able to. Okay, I was gonna say I wasn't able to upload the VOD for the Summer Game Fest kickoff because I just kept forgetting and eventually I ran out of time, so it's not here. I will, however, upload this. So, export. Okay. Normally I have like a longer description on my videos, but it's fine. Okay, what I think I will do is I'm just gonna upload this one. I'm gonna upload them in sequential order. Okay. I accidentally put the @ sign. Okay. I'm sure people will understand though, because they'll see this. So. Yeah. I literally have never done this on stream, but it's no big deal. I'm just doing these in sequential order. Okay, so these will appear out of order, but just know that they are numbered in sequential order, so you could watch those in any order you wish. Now these, I know they're really, really short. I keep forgetting to put the first E. Okay. Last one. Hey, someone's watching. What's up? And I'm obviously I'm not able to, export this because this is what's going on right now. But then this. So, what I've noticed about these is that, yeah, they are numbered, like, in sequential order, so part 1 to part 5. But because of how short some of them are, some will upload quicker than others, so I apologize for the shortness and stuff, and when you're watching them, you'll see that they'll cut off abruptly. It's just simply due to technical issues beyond my control, so I apologize. Oh, not two. Okay, there we go. And that is it. Yeah, anyway, also what's really funny is, I was going on to the, I saw that, this little connection thing was like, doot. You were not doing this. No. Okay, thank God. Okay, what I was gonna say is, I went onto my Twitch app because I was gonna put in the stream's title and stuff, and, what happened was it said, oh, I'm online, which I am, and I was online because I was watching something, but it was saying, oh, you're watching someone's stream being hosted by somebody else. The thing is, though, I wasn't, because at that time I had Twitch closed. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is it's been a long day. I'm not tired. I say as it's 9 p.m. and watch me get magically tired in like 2 seconds. I'm so tired. Not really. Yeah. Don't. I see you. Don't. Don't do that disconnect thing, mister. Don't. Keeps doing it. I think that's normal, though, because I've said this before, like a long time ago, but, my PC's location in the house is literally, like, the furthest electronic I have from our router. But, eh. But that's okay. Right. Also, you may notice the mouse tracer thing is off. I just turned that off because it was kind of getting boring after a while. I only did it for like that 90s aesthetic. It's because of this game. Wait, no, this game. I guess I could do Lego Digital Designer and make something. Because I did say that, like, okay, this is the reason why I named the stream, like, Google Hunt and Hyper Strikerz, is because of stuff I make on here. Like, this is like the newest version of this striker, but I am actually going to be doing a revision, so yeah. Now what kind of revision you're going to see, because it's actually going to be really cool. Because what I'm going to do is okay. So we got all that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to that. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. I did that, and that. Okay, but the thing is, what I'm doing is, well, you'll see. First, I'm going to color this white, like that. And what I'm actually going to be doing is, okay. Right, so we have that. Alright. Actually, you know what? No. This is just fine how it is. That was the way it was intended. So, I never did anything. Because it didn't change anything, because I just backed it way back to where it was before I started trying to make those changes. I don't know. I will make an evolution to that. But, actually, you know what? No, I did actually plan on making something on here, like brand new. Um, so I made a post on Facebook. I'm not gonna show my Facebook because eh. But it was actually a post regarding the stuff I was gonna put or make, and okay. So the first secondary character to be introduced into this new series of Hyper Strikers is a character named Casey Ferris. And their striker, and before anyone asks, no, this is no correlation to the thing going on. But their striker is known as Corona Phoenix. Phoenix being a fictionalized version of the Firebird Phoenix. But the Corona part isn't a reference to the beer or the thing. I'm actually making a reference to solar corona, like from the sun. So, yeah. This is actually the only striker that is literally the same initials as their owner. Because Casey Ferris is CF and Corona Phoenix is CF. Or Phoenix, but yeah. And by the way, it's not. It sounds like I'm talking about Fennec foxes, but I'm not. But the striker itself is an endurance type, which is basically a striker that can spin for a long time. Now, the whole thing about Nitro, which is the newest series that I've made, is that it's focused less on actual battles and arenas. And instead, the reason why it's called Nitro is because it focuses on striker racing, which is a brand new sport in Hyper Strikers. So, yeah. What's really cool is to represent that the best. The new main character is Shun Hakuryu, and they're actually the first character I've ever made for Hyper Strikers to be technically within LGBT. They are non-binary. Yeah. And their striker is Lightning Draco, which you just saw right here. There's also this version right here, which is the original version, which to me looked pretty bulky. I'll still show them off anyway. That was the original version of Draco, until I realized, oh, well, I could just make a smaller version. And that's what I did. There it is. That is the current version of Draco. But the parts for it are the chip, which is Draco. There's the ring, which is Lightning. Alright. Yeah, so the ring is Lightning right here. There's the weight core, which a few hours ago I erroneously called it the weight gear. I guess I was thinking of another series, but the weight core right here is a metal ring, sort of like what the old Beyblades are. And this one is called Ape Mid. It is a medium weight core that is designed to balance the weight level for a striker. So for speed types like this one, I normally call these strikers assault types, but this one's called a speed type because since Nitro's focused on racing, it's supposed to be extremely fast. But speed types have unique abilities like the ability to use boost rails, which I'll get to those in a second. But they usually are mid to lightweight Strikerz. There are a few exceptions, but I'll get to those later in the future. But the parts are Draco, Lightning, 8M or 8 mid. The performance base right here is called Arrow, and the performance tip right here is called Metal Turbo, which is a metallic flat tip that at some points, due to the intense speed that Draco can get to, it can actually produce sparks. In actuality, it's just painted to be metallic. But you'll notice the design is sort of like concave right here. And that has to do with the boost rail. So what boost rails are a feature that only speed type Strikerz can use. Basically, when racing on a track and there's a blue aura on a certain section of the track, it means that a speed type striker can access that, and they have 3 different skills that they can use during a race. There's the rail grind, where they use the boost rail, and the boost rail actually propels them using an energy surge that propels them forward. Then there's the boost ramp that allows them to make a shortcut by jumping over a section of the track. And then finally there is the boost zone, and it's like this tunnel that has like these flowing arrows, and the striker rapidly gains speed, and so anything in its path it can get plowed through. But that's basically what a speed type striker is, so that's for Draco here. So I'm actually about to make Corona Phoenix. Yeah, I know, strange name, but just to let you know, I'm not making a correlation with the pandemic or the beer. The name is a reference to Corona from the sun, which I'll show what that is right now because I completely forgot because I'm kind of stupid. Okay, Corona sun layer. What is the sun's corona? It is the outer layer of the sun's atmosphere. So because of this, the actual paint job for the striker is meant to be a dark color, like black, and the outer edge is supposed to be orange to look like a firewall. Which is pretty cool. But what's interesting about endurance strikers in this case is that normally endurance strikers and hyper strikers, and to an extent Beyblade, because hyper strikers was inspired by Beyblade, like literally, like almost everything is inspired by Beyblade here. Endurance strikers and Nitro had differently designed tips from their normal designs. In other series, they would be, something like this right here, this pyramid tile. But in this case, it's not. However, every single striker in this series will have usually 1 or 2 of these. This was used for the weight core and also for the Nitro ring, which is the part that sits atop the weight core. So I'm actually going to be making the Nitro ring first. What am I doing? Okay, so okay. Actually, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Because it looks like these are making wings, and that's sort of what I'm going for. Then we have this, which is actually no. A better idea. There's this piece here. I can use this. Because it has this raised section, and it's actually very essential. What I'm doing is okay, I can put that there. Wait. Okay. Alright. I keep saying, okay, alright, okay, alright. That reminds me of this video where there's this person cutting like a whole bunch of slices of pizza, and at first this guy watching it is like, okay, that's good. And then he gradually starts to get frustrated, and he's like, alright, that's enough slices! Because the person was making smaller and smaller and smaller slices. The internet is a wonderful place. Except when it isn't. Okay, I sound psychotic there. I was like, that's enough slices! Oh, wait. Yeah, this would be good. Okay. Yeah. It's good, I think. I know in real life it'd probably like shatter these sides, but we're not focusing on realism. It's called fiction. Also, I'm wearing a Batman shirt that I got a couple years ago for my birthday. Oh, okay. Alright. So, the outer edges, like this part, would be orange. So, that. Most of the ring would be black. Except for this would be silver. I do plan on putting something here for these studs. But, for now though, I'm going to be finishing this. I do plan on making more of these, and probably on stream, because honestly I had a lot of fun doing this. Even not streaming, but I'm streaming it because it's fun, damn it. Alright. So... how'd this look? Oh. I mean, it would look alright, but... actually, yeah, that would look alright. Because again, I'm not looking for realism, I'm looking for, like, the cool factor. And nothing says cool like a freaking Firebird Beyblade. Only, it's not a Beyblade, it's a Hyper Striker, but you get the drift. Or gist, I don't know. Wait. Ah, wait. Ah, I got it. No, I don't got it. Okay. Okay. Wait. Sound like a pirate there. It was like, Arr! Okay, that would not fly. I'm not trying to make this fly, by the way. I'm just making it look good. Like, presentable. I'm not presenting to anyone, by the way. I'm just saying. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I have an idea. It's gonna sound stupid, but let me elaborate. So, these will be gray. Or, no, silver. Actually, no. These will be black. And I'm gonna go ahead and put these here. And they're gonna be painted a clear color. This isn't metal, by the way. The silvery part is just painted silver to give it some distinction between the other parts of the Striker's body. But, going to give it, orange. As if we didn't have enough orange. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna this and that. So the reason why I'm doing this and that is because okay. So I just came up with this and it's gonna sound a little yeah, that's the design. There are these raised sections, and why that's a good idea is because of the fact that I'm going to give this striker a sort of not menacing, but sort of like bold look. And yeah. Actually, wait. Nah, I have another idea. Okay. Here it is. That didn't work. Okay. Alright. So it looks alright. Just not perfect. What I was trying to do though is okay. How would that's not okay. That would look wait. I got it. I fucking got it. Okay. I'm just gonna do it, and it's the wrong one. There. Okay. Okay, this looks a whole lot better because it's more uniform. I guess. We have this and that. And then what I'm gonna do is yeah, what I'm gonna do is okay, because yeah, I can't do that. But I can, however. No. Okay. All right. The more I look at this, the more better it looks. Okay. Nope. That's not gonna work. Okay. Wait. Okay, so if I did this for this, I think I could definitely do the same for this. Because it'll give it that sort of like raised section, but it'll also give it sort of like a more aerodynamic look. I guess you could say. I'm spending a whole lot of time just on this part of the Striker. But, at least you understand. Okay. So now, what I'm gonna do is this. These are a thing. Yeah, there we go. Wait. I think this would be better for the evolved form of Phoenix. Yet to be named, but it won't be Corona, because then people will be like... Okay, again, just to reiterate, the reason why I named it this isn't because of the pandemic that we are basically still going through, but it's not terribly terrible like it was last year when it was, like, beginning. But I named it that as a reference to the sun. So it's not a reference to the beer or the disease, it's a reference to the sun. But I do believe that this might have been too extreme. This is probably meant for an evolution of Phoenix, so just gonna yeah. Forget I made this. This includes you two. Okay. Oh. Alright. So this part is staying. But I feel like what I should have done all along is a little bit more on the nose. So we have these counter blades right here, which can counterattack foes. But then we have, that won't work. Okay, there we go. Alright. Because what I'm thinking is... Alright. Alright. Silver. Yeah. Because this is designed for, like, airflow. But I am going to remove this. This. Because that way I can... Yeah, there we go. That's what I was missing. Okay. So... First of all, holy crap, this actually looks pretty menacing. I guess, for Beyblade look-alike it does. But another thing. Maybe the counterblades aren't a good idea, because what I could do is create a pseudo circle here. And what that could do is because of this design, attacks will be able to roll off. Like, in real life, it would just go like ding, 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 ding. Only it's not made out of metal, it's made out of plastic. Actually, no, I don't think silver would be a good color. Maybe, like, stone gray, like dark stone gray. Because it'll sort of, like, blend together better with the black. Or I might just make it all black to make it more ominous looking. Even though the actual owner is a super nice person. Then for that part, that will be Yeah, I guess we could have that. Oh, we still need to paint that. Okay. So because of this, I'm able to make the actual chip design, which would be, oops, not like that. Be that. This. I'm sorry this is taking such a long time. It's just I just haven't thought of a good design for this striker yet, so it's just it's one of those think as you go things, but yeah. Anyway, okay. There we go. Alright. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Alright. So. I'll be making the chip. And the chip itself will be the same color as this, so it's going to be dark stone gray. Actually, no, I'm going to make it metallic silver. But the actual center of the chip will be yeah, yellowish orange would be good. Because it's still sort of a yellow, or no, not yellow. It's still sort of an orange, but it's not like blending in with the same thing as this. So there's that. But, yeah. Yeah, here we go. Alright, now then. Nope. Oh, there it is. Okay. Actually, no. Okay. Hey, Loki. I'm doing good. Please know this is not how I started the stream. It's just been like this for a long time. I'm just making Striker. Okay. Oh, this name may cause concern, Loki, but this is a new striker I'm making called Corona Phoenix. Just letting you know, the name is not in correlation with the disease. It's related to corona from the sun, like the outermost part of the sun, the corona. But the name is actually a reference to this orange outer ring from the striker, because it's supposed to look like the main part of the striker is mostly black with some gray, but the outside part is orange to sort of look like a fire ring, sort of like the sun. It has no correlation to the beer. um, wait, wait a minute. No. Damn it. Okay. Oh, cool. Aww. Someone just replied to me on Twitter because this guy I'm following, Tom Caulfield, he posted a video of him sliding his phone under a door to where his cat is, and the cat was like just looking at the phone. It looks so adorable. And I said, "Cat, it was a blessing," and he said he's the best. Cats are amazing. Like, we can't have cats because my papa's allergic to them, but I can rest easy knowing that that doesn't mean I can't like cats. I love cats. They're amazing. They're like the most amazing creatures on earth, even though sometimes they can be dicks, but whatever. Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. I just discovered a mind-blowing alternative. Otherwise known as I just thought of this just now, so it's not mind-blowing, it's just... yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. That... I like how it sounds like I'm making a tutorial, but I'm not. Okay. That. Okay. There we go. There we don't go. Okay. There. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Yeah, it's inspired by that. Actually, that looks not too shabby. I could have done better, but it is what it is. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it looks alright. Wait. Now would be a good time to use one of these. Wait. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. I'm actually gonna give these gold. Okay. Now, I'm going to put that. This. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Yeah, that looks alright. Oh, wait. I missed it. No, I didn't. I thought I missed something over here, but I didn't. Curse you, camera angles! Alright. Now then. For the white core. So this is gonna be interesting. Because, actually, no, I got this. I made something like this before with the Draco. Okay. Will I play Elden Ring? Maybe? Thing is, I'm not really good at Souls games. You know, like games like Dark Souls and stuff like that. But, I might get it. It's a possibility, but it'll just depend on, for one, if they have more marketing towards it, because the thing about me is that I get games I'm typically interested in. For example, I'm planning on getting the Sonic remaster for Colors. But for Elden Ring, the only thing we've really gotten is the reveal and the trailer that we got a couple of weeks ago for the actual release date and some stuff about it. But whenever we get more trailers about what the game is about, what the gameplay is like, stuff like that, then I might be more inclined to try and pre-order or get it. So for right now, it's sort of like a on the fence situation. Don't get me wrong, it looks good, but it'll just depend on what the gameplay is like and whether or not it's going to be like on the same level of difficulty as Soulsborne games, you know, like Dark Souls and stuff. So, yeah. I'm not really that good at those games anyway, so. Alright. Yeah, this is shaping up to look good. Actually, yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so the whole design for this is despite its looks, the aggressive design is meant to wrap air around the weight core right here. And what it's supposed to do is, this also counts as like a counter-attacking thing. The first striker that I made for this series will also get something sort of like that in its evolution, but not at the moment. Oh. Oh my god, I have like 7 notifications on Twitter. Oh. Oh, there was a post that came out like 10 hours ago from IGN, and it's actually really sad. It's about the dog River, who was the real-life inspiration for Fallout 4's dog meat. She unfortunately passed away very recently, and so in this IGN post, I was looking at the comments, and there was somebody who advertised that, hey, I got a PS5 and a PS5 digital. There's $450 for the digital and $500 for the standard. And I simply replied, now isn't exactly a good time to advertise that. And they just straight up blocked me. Like, I'm not mad, I'm just confused. Like, okay, I'm not sure how me telling you that right now isn't a good time to advertise your services is somehow warranting a block, but you do you, I suppose. I just find it funny, really. Right. Titanium metallic. Looks cool. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it actually does look cool. But like, again, I wasn't trying to be mean about it either. I was just saying that maybe now isn't a good time to advertise that, hey, I got a PS5 for sale if someone's looking to buy. I just said that nicely, saying that now isn't exactly a good time to do that because people are mourning something, so, yeah. It is pretty sad, though, that dog passing away. It was probably either from old age or an illness or something, because dogs are a lot like humans. They aren't immortal. They work a lot like us, basically. But, yeah. So, moral of the story, folks, don't advertise services related to selling items when there was a post about, yeah. Actually, we had a dog named Daphne. She was a dachshund. I might have talked about her on stream, but I don't know if it was whenever you started following. But, I'll show a picture of what she kind of looked like. I don't have any pictures on here, but... Right, she was a dachshund. She looked almost exactly like this, but as she grew older, she got some gray patches on her because, you know, as a dog ages, they get gray hairs, sort of like how people do as they get older. But, this is basically what she looked like. Little weenie dog. And the cute thing is, or not cute, but, we actually got her when I was 4 years old. And I still remember the day when I first met her. And, we had a lot of good times together. We played together, sometimes, whenever I was growing up, what would happen is she would run around the house, because, you know, dogs get zoomies, basically. But I would play along with it, and she'd be like, bah, bah, and it would sort of like make sudden movements to her, and then I'd start trying to chase her, and she's like, she looked exactly like this. Like, she was a little bit slimmer in this area, like towards the back of her, in the belly, but she was so cute. She was super nice. She was nice. She was very, very playful. And she lived a good life. Like I said, she loved running around the house. She loved playing fetch. I remember one time whenever I was a little kid and I was sitting on the steps getting ready to... Or not getting ready for school. I was already ready for school, but I was just sitting down on the stairs. And Daphne was right next to me. And I pet her. And I think what happened was she like tried to roll over and she rolled down the stairs. It wasn't at the top, but it was basically at the bottom where it was the last few steps before getting downstairs. She was alright. She didn't yelp or anything. It was just like, I just pet her, like, I pet her and then she just, she tried to roll over and she rolled down the bottom few steps. And my papa heard it because he was in his little office. And he asked me what it was, and I said, Daphne just rolled down some of the steps. Yeah. Like, I know she probably did get hurt, but she didn't act like it. But, another thing is, and I didn't even know what the condition was called until, very recently I remembered how her eyes were. But she actually had heterochromia, or is that what it's called? Yeah, heterochromia. She had, this was basically what her eyes were, is one of them was brown and one of them was sort of like a bluish white color. And, like for a while, I kept thinking, is Daphne blind in one eye? Because back then, you know, growing up, especially as a kid, I didn't know what the hell heterochromia was. So now that I know, it's just basically whenever someone's irises are two completely different colors. An example of that would be Raymond from the newest Animal Crossing entry. And I think he was also in the mobile app. But it's not bad. It's just that. And the next thing I'm about to say about Daphne is a little gross, but sometimes when she was in our backyard, she would eat her own poop. Ugh. But she lived a good life. But unfortunately, as of June the 4th of 2016, she unfortunately lost to cancer. She had cancer for quite a few months that year, and she was doing well. She was holding on, but we had already left for Colorado, and the day after we left was when Papa heard the news, or I think either he heard the news the day of or a few days after, but it was pretty sad. Like, I didn't start crying, it was sad, but I kind of expected it anyway, because cancer doesn't, you know, oh, it's because someone liked a comment that I made on a YouTube video. Basically, I I think it was the beginning of 2016 when Daphne got the diagnosis that she had cancer. And again, she lived a good life. And in her last several months, she definitely lived a good life. We tried to make things as comfortable and good as possible for her. But like I said, unfortunately on June 4th of that year, she lost her battle to cancer. So she is still with us, just in spirit, and we had her cremated after her passing. Her cremated remains are actually in my papa's office. I'm not gonna go get them because nobody's really allowed in there. I can go in there just if he needs me or if I need to drop off mail, but I'm not gonna go in there, grab it, and then put it back because, first of all, that's kind of stupid. Second of all, you don't mess with someone's belongings anyway. I will say, or I'm gonna try my best to describe the urn though. It's like a little red jar-looking urn thing with some silver, I think, on it, and it had some writing saying her name, saying how long she lived for. But yeah. Here's to you, Daphne. You're the best damn dog I ever known in my life. Wait. We got her when I was 4 years old. I don't even know how old she was. I think she was like maybe a few months old. The thing is, about me being 4 years old, I was born in 97, so 98, 99, 2000, 2001. Huh. I think she lived to be like about 15 or 16. I think she was about to be 16 in 2016. Probably. I don't know. But she was good. Loved her, but obviously dogs do not live quite the same amount of time as humans, but yeah. I will say though, she was definitely a bundle of joy. What's really funny is before Daphne, we had another dog named Scrappy, but she belonged to my papa's ex. Or at the time they were married, but after she left, I really saw her. I don't want to talk about why either. It's nothing bad happened to me. It's just, it was still painful for other people in the family. I'll just say that much. But we had a terrier, not like a bull terrier. I think it was like a Yorkshire terrier or some kind of. It was one of those hairy dogs, sort of like a schnauzer. But his name was Scrappy. Sort of like a Scrappy Doo from Scooby. But yeah. Anyway. Well, I guess I should show this off before getting back to the thing I was working on. I've been checking this lately, and they only have technically 8 job listings. I say technically because open application is just related to miscellaneous stuff, so any job listing is not shown. But at first I didn't know what it was that was missing, and then I figured it out. It was the physics programmer. Because now we have the 3D artist for that character, online programmer, technical artist, VFX, gameplay designer for multiplayer, game AI, graphics, and pipeline. Just a reminder, there's no mention of PlayStation Home anywhere. Because if they did have it mentioned somewhere and people saw those job listings, they would know straight away what it is. And that would sort of ruin the surprise, so I think I know what it is. Anyway, back to, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's a ladybug! The only acceptable question, what the fuck is this? Anyway, that looks good. Not perfect, but it's good. Hey, another viewer, hello. Ow! I have one of my legs sitting on top of the other one. Like this. And so whenever I did that, I like hit the part that's just under my knee on the desk. Doesn't feel good. At all. But, at least I have a chair. Oh, I was gonna make the, thing. Yeah, the thing. The thing! A gaming chair would take way too much time to save up for, and yeah, I mean, it's okay if you're a gamer and you want that, but I'm a gamer and all I needed was $70 in a chair. And an office mat that I didn't even buy. It was something my papa got me. Feels good too. After a while of sitting in the chair on the office mat, it does make dents. Not like holes, but it makes little indentations, but they eventually rise back up. But at first I had to be very careful with this chair whenever I first got it, because it would sort of make the carpet go like doop. But oh well. Oh, right. Yeah. Stop. Yeah. Bad for your back and it makes you feel hot. Oh, the gaming chair? Oh. I didn't know that would be something to worry about. I mean, for this, all I have to do is just lean sort of into the cushion part, and it feels good. But, that's because it contours to my back. Whereas the old chair that I used to use, it's like an old rickety chair. Not rickety like it'll break the second I sit on it. I almost said step. I have stepped on it before to reach up somewhere up there in my dresser. Or not dresser, my it's like a cabinet I have for my clothes and stuff. It's also where the box for my PS5 is. And my PC and multiple other things. But yeah, I've used that chair before to reach up on there, and it didn't break or anything. It was just, I felt a little worried, but with this, I would not do that, because it'll be like, whoop! And I'll like smash my face into the ground, and I'll be like, ah! And I'd rather not face an injury. I definitely wouldn't. Yeah. Oh. At first, I was like, wait, what am I doing? And then I remembered I was doing something. There we go. Oh, come on. There. Yeah, there we go. Alright, yeah, there we go. Okay. Now then. Hooray, more weird sounds from yours truly. Because I'm weird. And I like it. It's like a split second later I make another sound and it sounds stupid and I'm like, I don't like it. Only I do. Because it's funny. I don't know why, but the song Walk on Water by Ozzy Osbourne stuck in my head. Wait, I know the reason why. It's because I watched that movie Beavis and Butthead Do America on YouTube, because they have like these free movies you could watch, although it'll have ads, but I'm really glad they started doing that, because the first time I ever watched a movie on there was actually Cody Banks. And that was like a couple of months ago, I think. And ironically enough, just like this movie, I actually saw it while I was over at my grandmother's house. And I think I've seen that movie before. I mean, I've definitely seen Cody Banks, but not Beavis and Butthead Do America. I mean, I have seen it, but it was just it was one other time. It was, actually, I think it was whenever we were still living in the old house. Yeah. I just now remembered that. Holy crap. That's, from the deep recesses of my mind. Wow. My memory is jogged. I sound like a robot. This memory jogged. I don't know. Okay, there's that. And then there's the actual tip, which is, wait, it's not this. It's actually, oh. That's not a globe. I guess it could be. I don't know. Wait. How would a cross do? I look like PewDiePie. I'm like, there we go. It's a reference to the kid doing that. I feel like a fucking nerd. Oh, why the fuck did I do that? Oh. I don't walk in water. Oh no. Hmm. Hmm. And second thought, maybe this isn't such a bad idea. Okay. I was planning on using that globe thing, but The globe thing. Wow. Okay, I figured it out. So, this is going to be one of those only in fiction things, because in real life, this would just be like, basically, okay, ignoring this little spinny thing, it'd be sort of like the little point right here, where it just makes it stay in place. But, in terms of fictional usage, this striker would be tall to signify it, like, soaring above others, I guess. Um, actually, no. I have a better idea. Okay. I have an idea. And prepare for that idea to look incredibly weird. As with everything I make, right? Okay. So here's the idea. What I'm doing is the actual tip is going to be made out of palm. Not palm, like a palm tree, but it's POM, like a different type of plastic. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and paint this black. Just that way it fits the theme better. Wait. There we go. Okay. Now back to painting, because painting is what I do best. Alright, so now that I've painted that black, here's my idea. Also, that is way bigger than it should be. Okay. The actual idea is that, okay. So, I'm gonna do a little bit of research, because I want to explain to you what it actually is. So, Archer Hercules Takaratomi. Please don't. Oh. I got worried for a second. Okay. So, this right here is what I'm talking about. So this Beyblade right here has this performance tip, Eternal. And the actual sharp point of the tip is surrounded by a free spinning disc made out of polyoxymethylene, which is otherwise known as POM. And that's the idea behind this. Of course, it'll be colored. Actually, I don't think this would be a good idea. There we go. Okay, so the idea is that, okay, so Eternal, not to be confused with Doom Eternal, has POM surrounding it. What that is polyoxymethylene. So it is a low friction material that is sort of okay. So it's sort of like slippery plastic, basically. So in real life, this would behave normally like any other Lego Beyblade, I guess. But in terms of the fictitious manner, because I'm not making these into real life objects, I'm making them into fictional items in a fictional world. This would be made out of POM, meaning that it would move easily, like sort of gliding along surfaces. So the actual combination would be Corona Phoenix, and this right here, the weight core, would be called Razor, and it can be used as an offensive part, but it can also be used for endurance because it would be able to wrap air around the striker, you know, enhancing its spin time. And then we have the power base, which is just the normal one, so it's just called standard. And the actual tip is called glide, because it would glide across a surface and have a very long spin time. It also has a very good, or no, not good. It also has a fairly decent defensive capability. Um, but not quite the same as like another part that I'm making for another striker at some point. But the point I'm trying to make is that this striker is basically a mobile endurance machine. So, yeah. It is called Corona Phoenix. And there we go. I will be uploading that to Facebook later, but the point I was trying to make about the Striker's use in fiction is that it's this material. I didn't know this stuff was stronger than ABS. Huh. Nice. Oh. So I guess it's like soft, I guess. Thermoplastic. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm learning about plastic. Like this. What's really funny is this Eternal is for the slingshot version of Archer Hercules, but recently Hasbro put out Wave 3, I think, of Pro Series for Beyblade. Speaking of which, there it is. So there's not a picture, but I can at least show what it looks like. Soul Valkesh. So this is what it looks like, basically. Or no, not this. It has a different weight. Has this layer weight, which is 10. Not 10 like the number, just 10 for like the Japanese word. But yeah, this release from Hasbro actually has the proper Eternal. Yeah. Nintendo. But what's interesting is, as you can briefly see right here, the layer base is called Soul, but the Japanese name is Naked. I believe Hasbro did that, obviously, because, parents wouldn't... I don't think parents would enjoy their kids getting something named Naked, because then their parents would be like, "What are they trying to teach our children?" And Balcash is the Hasbro rendition of Bahamut. Creative. Yeah. You should become a voice actor. That would be good, but I'm not really the best at it. I mean, I do admirably well, but I'm actually friends with a pair of people who are voice actors, believe it or not. Um, like how I wipe my face as I yawn. um, yeah. Um, so this is the Pro Series I'm talking about. So Pro Series is basically Hasbro's attempt at recreating the Japanese Beyblades. So, as I can show right now, hopefully, you can kind of see it here, but if you look very closely, you can kind of see these teeth, these little bumps right here. However, a common issue with some of these, or I think all of them, but this is just usually due to aggressive wear and tear, is that prolonged usage will cause these to grind their teeth. Not their actual teeth. I'm talking about, like, there's these little bump things in the very center, which is why you heard that clicking. Those are the teeth. However, before Pro Series, Hasbro substituted the teeth with slopes on bays. That also changed the way how bays burst, making it vary by bay. But yeah. But in Pro Series, it's basically the authentic Japanese bays, only they still keep some of their names. Only, wait, no, not some of their names. So, the only names that were unchanged are Dragon and Joker. And the thing is, the actual names of the layer weights are also the same. But we have Chozi Achilles, which is the recreation of, well, Chozi Achilles. It didn't even have a name change. But, the original Hasbro rendition of this bay was called Turbo Achilles, which, believe it or not, I actually have it right in front of me. A couple of differences. First of all, you can probably see it, but these little blades are actually metal. Not only that, but it has a whole lot more detail. You can see the stickers on them. And this is just, well, I'll just say this. Better. But the first ever Pro Series Bay I ever got was, not right there. It is actually this one, Chozi Valtryek. Yeah, so this was name changed. Because, from the very first series of Beyblades from Hasbro for Beyblade Burst, they did name changes for some of the bays. For example, there's Valtryek right here. And that was changed from Valkyrie, which is the Japanese name. There's Orb on Guard right here, whose name in Japanese was Aegis. Phoenix is unchanged. Almost said Achilles. Achilles is unchanged. These parts right here, on the box they'll say D something something, like right here. But if you scan the QR code for the corresponding Beyblade on the Beyblade Burst app, you'll actually see what the parts are. So this part right here, the disc frame right here, proof. This was not included with the American re-release, or no, not re-release. So there's a bay called Geist Fafnir. In Japan, it had rubber for spin absorption, and the actual parts for it were I believe it was Geist Fafnir 8 prime with the proof frame, and it had a tip called Absorb, as seen here. But in the re-release, why do I keep saying re-release? It's the Hasbro release that came out with Turbo. It lost the rubber, and a lot of the detail was also lost. It's actually physically bigger than the original Geist. I don't have Geist Fafnir, by the way. I'm just saying it because, I've seen it in actual videos and stuff, because there's a person I follow on YouTube and Twitch called, or no, not Twitch, Twitter called Zenki, and they did a review of it a long time ago when Turbo was still a thing, and he had noticed that the actual Geist Fafnir layer was actually a little bit larger than the Japanese version. It can still technically spin steel because, in replacement for the rubber, the actual, part that's supposed to absorb spin, it has this sort of, textured part that's sort of, supposed to be sort of rough, I guess, a little bit rigid, I guess, but, it does not go well. But it just came with the layer and just the 8 dash disc, or 8 prime, and the absorb thing didn't even work the same way it's supposed to. But going even further, so not shown here are, I don't know, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay, so these are the tips. So this is the proper absorb. What's really funny is this destroyed dash from Pro Series. It's actually not the dash. Other people call it prime. I know I keep saying dash or prime. It's still the same thing. But the reason I used to have a lot of them when I was a kid. Oh. I mean, they're fun now. It's just, believe me, I miss the olden days. Although, whenever I got into Beyblades, it was whenever the Metal Saga was a thing, and I absolutely freaking loved that. But whenever I saw Burst, I was pretty happy about it. They all confiscated by my damn teacher. I have a story about that, but first I'm going to finish what I was talking about. So, the thing about this little mark right here, this little thing, he never returned them back to me. What a prick. Agreed. But the thing is, it's called dash. So, 8 dash, destroy dash. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. The reason why it's called dash and why it has that little red thing right here is because, at least for the Japanese release, it has a stronger spring lock because the actual spring is made out of gold instead of normal steel. So it's a lot harder to push, at least for the Beyblade. For someone else, they might feel a little bit of a difference, but here's the thing. The American release is a normal tip. It is not a dash. It is just recolored, and it has this. But the good thing is, future releases of dash tips like Fusion and Quick, those actually would be dashes. But Dimension, which is on my Chosy Achilles, so it's also in my Turbo Achilles, which is the first one I got. The one on Turbo Achilles is supposed to take advantage of Slingshot, which is basically like rail riding on Beyblade stadiums. Although I still use the Beyblades as normal Beyblades. But this version of Dimension, what's really cool is that you can kind of see it. But you can twist this little thing right here and it'll raise up to 3 different height levels. There's normal, there's medium, and then there's high. And the original version for Hasbro was basically like a way taller version. So it's like, woo, that. But I'd take Chozy Achilles any day. But as I will show, oh, never mind. It doesn't even show it. I was gonna show the description. Damn. But yeah, basically Pro Series has parts that were never released in the normal series from Hasbro. Because we do have a Jolt, but it's a Jolt Slingshot. So it's just called Jolt S in Hasbro. But for the Pro Series, they actually gave it a proper re-release, or release, and that is actually on Chozy Valtryek. However, oh, yeah, so this Beyblade right here actually got a pro re-release, which is called Zwei Luminor. And, what's really cool is that, for one, as I'll show, it comes with the Metsu weight right here. And this is what it's supposed to look. God damn it! Oh. Alright, so this is what it's supposed to look like, basically. It'll look exactly the same for the Hasbro release. And, this is what it's supposed to look like. And it'll look the same for the Hasbro release. The difference is that the Hasbro release for Pro Series will have the Blitz disc, which you can see on Valtryek right here. You got these little flap things for additional attack power. And the tip it comes with is, oddly enough, it is Extend Plus, which was made originally for Z Achilles. That was actually an unchanged name for Turbo. It's still called Z Achilles. But for the upgraded version, which is Turbo Achilles, in Japan it's called Chozy Achilles. But what's really funny is this Bay, when it first got released by Hasbro, this one, it was called Zone Luminor. But the thing is, I think it's because they want to keep to the authenticity of being the Japanese-inspired Bay. Because they want it to feel like the authentic Japanese Bay. So they'll change the names back to what it was if they changed it before. So for example, we have Turbo Valtryek to Chozy Valtryek and all that stuff. So for Zone Luminor, it's changed back to Zwei. I think the reason why they changed it to Zone in the first place was because of the fact that people watching the show would be like, what the heck does Zwei mean? It's nothing bad or anything. But Zwei, I believe, is German, I think. I don't know. I hold on. Zwei meaning. It is Zwei. Yeah, too. And that is a reference to the two large dragon heads right here, which are actually made out of metal. Now, in the American release, known as Zone Lunar, which is actually just a single pack, it's not a starter. First of all, it's actually one of the better Rise bays. But yeah, so that's the reason why it was called Zwei. But I guess Hasbro thought, well, I don't think people would understand what it means. But I don't know. But I do plan on getting Zwei Luminor, because what I'm planning on doing is yes, I plan on tapping my leg. What I plan on doing is not only will I get Zwei Luminor, but I also plan on getting Judgment Joker, which comes with Ultimate Reboot, and I'm gonna put that in Valtryek. And whenever I get Zwei Luminor, I'm going to put the I know this isn't actually it, it's just an example, but I'm going to put the Jolt tip on this. Not on this, I'm talking about Zwei Luminor. I don't know. But one other reason why I'm going to be replacing the tip from Judgment Joker is that, for one, Ultimate Reboot is like amazing, I guess. Hold on. Yeah, this is Ultimate Reboot right here. So the thing is, up until recently, this tip never got a re-release in America. It was just Reboot and that's it. But yeah. Here comes Pro Series to save the day. So this is actually what Judgment Joker looks like. No. And yes, these are actually $20 in America. It's expensive, I guess, but hey, every hobby has its expensiveness. But the funny thing is, this layer weight isn't even the original, because as you'll see, Judgment Joker here originally has the oh, here it is. So it has the Zan weight, which was originally released with Dragon. But the thing is, Hasbro hasn't released the Zan weight. They've only released 10 Sen, which is the one right here that would normally come with Wizard Fafnir, which Hasbro hasn't done a re-release for. And they've done Metsu, which is for Zwei Luminor. I mean, it belongs on there. It really does, because the thing about this right here, Metsu, is that the reason why it goes so perfectly with Zwei Luminor / Zwei Longness is because it just goes in tandem with the dragon heads. Like it's almost like it amplifies its power. It's like sort of. By the way, I'm not upset that this was called Zone Lunar. It's a little confusing, but I do understand why. It's because Hasbro's like, well, I mean, we know that kids watch this, so they might be confused as to what, Zvi means. And plus, if you think about it, if a kid just randomly asks their mom that, their mom's first instinct is to think, is that a bad word? It is not. It's just a word. It's a number in German. Oddly enough, I'm not even feeling tired. Watch me about to yawn in like 30 seconds. No? Oh, right. I was gonna tell you. So I was looking at your comments there about how when you were a kid, you had a whole bunch of Beyblades, but they were confiscated by your teacher, but they were never returned to you. This reminds me of this time where, I was outside at recess over at one of my old elementary schools, and, there were these kids playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And, after this one kid won, he gave some kids some cards. And so I said, hey, can I have one? And he said, sure. And, this isn't me being stupid, it's just me not knowing any better. I told the teacher, hey, look what a cool kid just gave me. And they told me to give it to him. I never to this day have gotten that card back. Ever. Like, looking at it now, like, okay. The reason why teachers don't like trading cards in school, I used to believe is because of this whole religious stuff about, oh, Pokemon is satanic, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh cards are evil, they're the devil. It's because of the fact that it could be seen as a way of gambling. So, yeah. I know it's a little weird. Then again, the whole education system is out of whack. But I will say this. Do I understand why she took it away? Yes. But on the same token, if I were to be able to time travel, I would stop myself from telling her about it. Because then I would still have that fucking card. I mean, granted, I have like a big old box full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I haven't even used in years. I got it like several years ago, but I mean, even still, like, I'm still kind of upset about that, but it was so long ago. It was in like first grade or something. So, yeah, that's what I was about to talk about, but I kept getting sidetracked. What the? Oh. I felt one of my pants strings from my PJ bottom was getting like tugged underneath my leg, so I had to pull it out. But yeah. However, that is sad that it's like kid version of Don't Talk to the Police. Yeah. And I believe this teacher I was talking to was like this one teacher who was, and I can't believe I'm saying this, because a lot of the teachers I grew up with were really nice people, but I've had like two teachers who were not exactly nice. the first one that I remember a lot actually was I think her name was Miss Salita. She was like, she's probably dead now, thinking about it. Because she looked like she was in her 60s, pushing 70s. But she was fucking cranky. Like, she had this sort of constantly scowling look on her face, like she wouldn't even crack a smile. She wasn't happy a lot of the time. And like, the thing is, behind her back, I would like say that she was a grandma, because I mean, she looked like one, a very angry grandma. And despite her name, she wasn't like Hispanic. She didn't have a Hispanic accent. She had a American accent. I'm not trying to sound racist, by the way. I'm just saying, just pointing it out. But she was fucking rude, like so rude. Yeah, and like I've had elderly teachers, but they were all nice. Miss Salita, she was like just unpleasant. Like, okay, where do I begin? Like I said, like, it almost seemed like she was never happy with me. And as you'll later hear, she wasn't even a nice person even after I stopped going to the school where she was at. But, I think I first met her in kindergarten or first grade or something. I don't remember, but like she was just rude. But there was one time in particular that I, looking back on it now, should never have done. Because, my God, was it a horrible thing to say. But it was because I was so angry at her with how rude she was, how bossy and naggy and bitchy she was. I think I was in a gym class, or in one of the gyms at my old school. And, like, she was being extremely mean to me. I didn't even know what I did. And out of nowhere, I didn't even think about saying this. But I vividly remember saying this. I literally told her I wish I had a shotgun so I could shoot and kill you. I was a little kid. I didn't know any better. I got in trouble, of course. And looking back on it now, I really wish I didn't do that. Because honestly, like, again, I was a kid. Like, a little itty bitty tyke, right? But I would never say that ever to somebody at all nowadays. But again, like, on the same token, considering how rude she was, I'm pretty sure any other kid who was dealing with such a bitch would probably say the same thing. But, as I was gonna say earlier, whenever I said that later on in life, even whenever leaving that school, yeah. So, what I mean by that is, so the schools I went to, I won't actually show the addresses, but I first went to a school called Smithfield Middle. And then the school after that I went to was, W.A. Porter. And that's where I spent a large majority of my elementary school. Because, for one, it was literally directly behind my house, where I lived at the time. And, it was a fine school. except for the fact that that was where I first met Miss Salita. Yeah. Now, going back to me saying that I called her an old granny behind her back, I actually did say that to her face, saying that she was a mean old grandma. And she got angry at me. Like, again, like, any kid would say that, but at least here it's more justified because she was an asshole. Like, okay. Like, again, I know she's probably dead, knowing how old she was then and how old she might be now. And I'm not going to try and search for her Facebook. Because, first of all, that's kind of weird. Searching for an old teacher's Facebook. But, the thing is, though, like, again, any kid dealing with a teacher like that, especially as old as her, would probably say something like that. The shotgun thing, maybe not. But again, like, okay, here's something I have not really mentioned about me, is that I happen to be autistic. I have Asperger's syndrome. At that time, I didn't know what that was, and even then, even if I did know, I wouldn't be able to control myself that much because I was still a little kid. How are you supposed to control something if you have no bearing of what it is? But, yeah. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying about her, even later in my elementary school years, it would be not the end of that. So going back to the schools, I went to Smithfield Middle. Wait, no, elementary, not middle. You don't go to middle school for education or middle. As I said, autistic, as in my brain does not work. I was trying to say you wouldn't go to middle school for elementary stuff. But I went to Smithfield Elementary, then W.A. Porter, and that's whenever I knew Miss Salita. And then eventually we moved to another school. Not everyone in that school, but just the class I was in for part of the year. And I think this was whenever I was moving on to 3rd grade. And the thing is, when I was in that new school, which was called Foster Village, it was a very nice place. It was fairly far away from my house, as in, like, I think it was in Watauga or something, but, it was a very, very neat place. Actually, one of my favorite teachers I've ever had, I had them there. Actually, you know what? I think it will show the schools. Because it won't show the addresses, I don't think. Plus, I'm not saying, oh, you should go to these schools and do this. I'm not that kind of person at all. But I will at least show what the schools were in sequential order. Oh, hello. Wait. Where is this? Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Okay. So the first store, or not store. Woo, woo, woo. That's my brain. Okay. This is the first ever school I ever went to. I hate school. From elementary to high school and college was the worst years of my life. I don't go to college, but I had a fairly decent time with elementary. Yes, including W.A. Porter, even though I dealt with bitchy elderly teacher number 1 and only. There was another teacher, but I'll get to her in a moment. But this is the first elementary school I ever went to, for pre-K and some kindergarten, and then I moved to W.A. Porter. Yeah. I think the little playground over here might be a little bit different. Also, this stuff is brand new. I've never seen this ever. But this was the first ever elementary school I ever went to. But then we follow it up with, wait. Wait. Hold on. Wait, what? Huh. So it was in the city I still live in. I didn't know it was that close. Of course, I'm not saying I'm gonna walk all the way over there, because that's kind of stupid. But, this was the first school I ever went to, was Smithfield. The school I went to after that was, I think I showed it off briefly whenever I was doing the first ever Google Hunt reboot stream. But I'll show it again anyway. It's this place. There's no photosphere, but this was the school I went to after Smithfield. And then I'm going to show you the school I went to after that, which was Foster Village. Not that. This. Yeah. Look at that. So, yeah, look at that. So, look at where I live. Look how close that is. Granted, I wouldn't be able to walk there, but I should at least see what it looks like now with the street view. Because, like, okay, the last time I was ever over at that school was literally, actually, okay, I went from elementary to middle school in late 2009, like August to September, basically. So the last time I was at Foster Village was literally, 2009. So that is 12 years ago. Yeah. Hard to believe it's been that long. Because 12 years ago, I was 12. Actually, 12 years ago, I was patiently awaiting the days until I went to summer camp. Gone are those days. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, did anything change over here? Because I know there's the playground over here. Oh, wait, huh? Oh. No way. That... Nothing has changed. Okay, so the thing is, this was actually like the best part of my elementary school years, because the teachers I knew were all nice, but there was one teacher in particular that was awesome, and I knew him from my 4th and 5th school year, and I knew him a little bit whenever I was in 3rd grade, and his name was Mr. Combs. Now, the thing about Mr. Combs, I like how I pronounced it differently the first time. But his name is Combs, like, a comb you use for your hair. Um, is that his room was Old West themed. And the thing is, I loved cowboy stuff. I still do. But he had like cowboy and western stuff in his room. He was super nice. Now, he didn't like it when students cried, although sometimes he would understand. And he was a little stern with some people because, it's because at that point when I was in his class, I was in 4th and then 5th grade. So you're approaching that middle school age. So he wanted to sort of like shape you up. But he wasn't like one of those boot camp people where he's like, "Hey, you didn't finish your homework on time. Drop and give me 20. No, he was super nice, but he was stern at times because he was doing his way of teaching, and he did really good. But, I will admit, the fact that this place has not changed a wink since I was here 12 years ago makes a 24-year-old man feel very good. Because this brings back fond memories of, you can't really see it over here. Maybe if I go over here a little bit. Yeah, way over in this area is where the gym would be. And I think it's still there. But what's cool is that we would run laps, but we didn't have one of those track and field kind of things. So instead of that, we went from the gym, and we started off here. We followed the sidewalk over to here, over past the trash can, through the blacktop. There would be a sidewalk over here, and you would be right next to the playground at that point. And then you would follow this, and then there's some more sidewalk over here that can't really be shown off that much. And then you get back to there. And I loved it because it was sort of like you're on a racetrack, basically. But this playground, man. Growing up, it looked huge. Like, nowadays, if I were to be right in this location now, well, not right now, because it's like 11 something p.m., but, okay, when you're a little kid, growing up, this would look way bigger than it was supposed to be. Sims. Hey, how's life? I'm doing good. If you're new to the streams, then hello. Wait, how would it look over here? But, I'm doing good. Playground still looks the same. Yeah, here's the gym, basically. I'm just talking about, my school years, basically. And I miss being a kid. Then again, I act like a kid sometimes, but I digress. The hunt? Oh, right. So I was originally planning on making a new game for not new game, but I made up this game a little while back called Google Hunt, and it's sort of like a scavenger hunt that I make up. And I would have different areas that I would have to go to and do certain things like, oh, there's a certain muscle car that you would see commonly on the streets, and it would turn out to be a Camaro. I did it a couple of weeks ago, and I know in the stream it says Google Hunt, but I keep getting sidetracked. So I think in this case I'll just do it for fun. Because normally I would have like a little notepad thing that has stuff written down that I would have to do. But, hey look, a Camaro. I found my first item. Other than that, I'm just chatting. So, yeah. I should probably rename the stream then. Try to find a fort in my country of Liechtenstein, anywhere in Liechtenstein. That's a country? Huh. I didn't know Liechtenstein was a country. That's cool. Okay, I guess I'm looking up some Liechtenstein then. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, so it's sort of like Germany, but not Germany. 'Cause it says German speaking. I guess we could go across the world. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Do they have Street View? No, they don't. Or do they? They don't? Or do they? We have this. Let's see, not a Ford. Yeah, that's weird. Like, you would think that there would be Street View here, but the only thing you would really have is the photosphere thing. Even then, it's not really much of a help. I will admit, though, it looks like a nice place. I've actually never been to Europe before. What in the 2007 camera quality is this? You from Liechtenstein? Huh. I mean, I've had people from other countries on my streams before. Like, Loki here is Chinese. He's from China. But, okay. I have literally never in my life heard of this country. And now that I have, I think it looks pretty cool. It's like one of those relatively unknown countries that you want to visit the second that you see it. And this is coming from somebody who's literally never traveled to Europe before. Like, if I ever wanted to travel to Europe, I'd like to go to, France, maybe, the UK. I don't know. I literally cannot see. I want to travel to Chechnya. Heard they have really good beer. I don't drink alcohol, but I mean, maybe. Lieferservice und Takeaway. Holz Ofen Pizza und Pasta Fresca Jets, I don't know. Hey JC. Oh, that's my brother. Hey Seth. Also, yes, I literally tried to read that. I don't know German, or I know a tiny bit, but hey, little bro. Little bro. I'm actually gonna rename my stream real quick. Nothing is gonna happen. I'm actually just gonna change it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I just changed the word from hunt to earth. I was gonna play Payday 2. I've been meaning to get that game, but I don't really have that much. Schutzen Gassen? Like I said, I don't know much German. I will admit though, this place looks really cool though. Liechtenstein. What's really funny is I was gonna gift it on Steam to you a bit ago. Aw, thanks, bud. I mean, you can still do it if you want, but it's up to you. What I was gonna say, like, $2? No way. Holy jeez, man. I think I have like $1 or something left on Steam. Yeah. I didn't even know it goes on sale that often. But then again, Payday 2's been around for like a long time. So you would think that it does, because I know GTA 5 does a lot. But dang, that's cool. But I was gonna say though, about Liechtenstein, I literally did not know this is a country at all. I know about the word Liechtenstein. I got the deluxe edition, just cost 3 for $6. Alright. BRB. Anyway. So about Liechtenstein, I do know about the word Liechtenstein, but it's because of the fact that, growing up, I watched the Looney Tunes show, and, what's really funny is Daffy Duck said, wait, no, someone asked him to say his name, or spell his name, and he said, Count Leopold von Liechtenstein, and then the person asked them again, and he's like, Bob Jones. And like, because I've said Liechtenstein before, just as a joke. I had no idea it was an actual country. And the sad thing is, it's not even that much well known. Because if it was, then you would actually have Street View, but I don't really see it. Oh. I thought that was for the... Wait, hold on. Yep. Hey. Okay. Here's something I just noticed. Museums, I don't know if you're still there, but are people just not allowed to do Street View and it's just photospheres, or is it just because, like, I don't mean this in a bad way, because Liechtenstein does seem like a very nice place, don't get me wrong. But is it because not a whole lot of people know too much about it, so they don't do Street View here, or... Huh. Because, like, again, it looks nice. It looks like a very nice place, especially since it's right next to a mountain, which is always a nice thing. But, man, I don't see a single bit of Street View. There's photospheres, but that's different. And this doesn't count as photospheres, it's just... No, not photospheres. I was gonna say, like, there's no Street View data for that at all. So, well, I mean, there is here. Kind of. But... Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, like... Wait, I think I know what it is. It's because of how small the country is. Like, because of it being so small, a lot of people might have glossed over it. Like, that's not a bad thing. It's just I really wish more people would know about it, because then maybe Google could do Street View here. Payday 2 is 99 cents. Yeah. However, museums I could not find afford. Partially because a lot of the pictures I was looking at were from like 2009 or something, so I couldn't really see that well. Normally I could see a Ford out of the blue, just like that. Oh. The whole world is blue! Anyway. The whole world is blue! Ah! Oh. Wonder if anything's new over here. Because I have seen that they've been putting up like 2021 pictures. Okay, maybe. Oh, yep. There it is. I've been waiting for this to be on Google Earth. Okay. So this isn't up to date, but this was whenever this Valvoline place was basically almost open. And this Dunkin', in total $1.04. Dang. I might get that. Maybe. But I was gonna say though, what am I doing? Okay, so from this angle you can't see anything, really. I'll carry you if so. Yeah, I think you're probably like the master at it more than me. Yeah, this is literally brand new photos, because they don't even have like the car going over here. Infamy 100. I know next to nothing about Payday, so I'll probably get it tomorrow, because how long is it on sale for? Because I'll probably get it tomorrow, because by the time I'm done streaming, I'm just going to want to go to bed. Oh. Yay, terrible posture. It's something I'm good at. Yeah, this stuff must be brand new. Oh. Wait, Loki, are you still here? Because I was actually going to go back to talking about the schools I went to. One of which I was actually about to show. And that would be my middle school that I went to. I assume I could probably find it. Probably not. Okay. Oh, there it is. Hello, hell. Oh, there actually was construction here. I think. Ooh. Goodness. Oh, till July 8th? Okay, funnily enough, is rumored that on July 8th, Sony will be having a event, like a PlayStation Experience, I think is what it's called. So that's actually good timing, so I still have plenty of time, so I'll definitely get it tomorrow, and I might stream it tomorrow night. And if I do, you'll be a guest. It's nice. Yeah, this is my middle school that I went to, Smithfield. But I assure you, the reason why I called it hell is because middle school was frickin' miserable for me. And I do mean miserable for me. I don't mean that just lightly. It was literally like some of the crappiest crap I've ever dealt with. Like, okay, let me explain. It was when homework started being issued on weekends. It was when teachers started being dicks for no reason. It was when I got in the most trouble. And it was whenever the school food went from, all right, elementary school food, that's amazing, to, oh god, more cardboard trying to be chicken nuggets. Oh shit. That's literally how it was with the food. Like, there were very few food items that I ate here that tasted good. There were the burgers. The pizzas were alright. Pizza sticks, I loved those. They were fucking awesome. Pardon the language. I have had some good moments though. Some interesting, some elementary gourmet to middle school used mouse pad from 97. Ironically enough, that's the year I was born, Seth. I should probably get this Liechtenstein out of the way. It does seem like a nice country, though. I would definitely like to visit there. One of those underrated countries. I want you to look very closely at this flag. This looks alright. That's our Texas flag, the tried and true flag. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look this up because I heard about one country in particular doing this to signify something. What does it mean when the US flag is upside down? Oh my fucking god. I'm not sure if this was foreshadowing because it says here this was from 2019. Or if it's just someone put it there, or maybe this. Here's my really stupid yet funny theory. Maybe the school was in trouble. A signal of dire distress in instances of extreme danger to life or property. Yeah, sure seems like there's a danger. There's a Payday 2 spoon. Oh. Wait, what? Forget the ice cream. You want a spoonful of smashed face? The danger of food poisoning from cardboard nuggets. I just so happened to notice this, and now I'm just laughing at it for like what feels like forever. And again, just to reiterate, nothing really terrible happened in 2019. It was a good year. 2020 was not. This year is a lot better, certainly, but it's still mixed bag. Have fun learning what clankers are in Payday 2. I've got Google. Okay, so like I mentioned about this school, cloakers. I imagine it's probably someone who's invisible, but anyway, so for one, this school was where I first yeah, I was about to say I didn't realize Captain Rex was here. Oh no, Commander Rex, not Captain. And not Capitan, we're not talking about Pavel from GTA. So, obviously there is a thing called sexual harassment. And I unknowingly did that once here, where, it was really cold outside, and, someone who I ended up being friends with said that they were cold. And this is yet another one of those I didn't think about doing this at all kind of moments. But I ended up saying, yeah, I bet your boobs are cold too. Again, I didn't think about saying that. I just blurted it out. Guess who had, I think it was either Office D Hall? Yeah. It was Office D Hall. Right. Or that, or I think it was like, it was Saturday school or something like that. I don't know, it was one of those two things. But again, please note, I didn't even think about doing that at all. I just said it out of nowhere. But, I did learn my lesson not to say that kind of stuff. And, now I know not to do it again. Because, I was stupid. There was one other time in particular that I wouldn't say I remember fondly. Oh, wait, what? Huh? That says 2018, and that says 2019. Or... Wait, no, I think it does say 2019. What I was gonna say though, there was one time where I got food poisoning. It wasn't from the cafeteria food, funnily enough. It was because of the fact that I saw mushrooms on the ground. And I didn't know that you weren't supposed to eat them, and I'd never seen that before. So, against better judgment, I thought, wait, what if... So I asked someone, hey, do you dare me to eat this? Like, eat a chunk out of it. And they said, yeah, I dare you to. And at first, things were alright, and then throughout the day, my stomach felt bad. But what really irks me is that, I told a teacher about it, like one of my teachers, and she ended up pretty much traumatizing me. And let me explain. These weren't poisonous mushrooms. They weren't Mario mushrooms either. But they did end up giving me food poisoning because you're not supposed to eat wild mushrooms of any kind. But the reason why I say that she basically traumatized me was because whenever I told her, yeah, I ate one of those mushrooms outside, she got really, really freaked out. Have your title for a payday stream getting curb stomped by cloakers. I might. Anyway, she said, you know, you could probably die from that. You don't know if it's poisonous or not. So throughout the entire day, after I did that, I was like dreading what could possibly happen. And something did happen when I was in 7th period. I didn't die. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. Instead, I upchucked. I vomited. And then I ended up staying home the next day because of that. I didn't get in trouble with my papaw. He just asked why I did that, and I said I didn't know. And I didn't understand anything about that. But he told me not to do that again, and that now I know the difference. And a lesson was learned that day. Don't fucking eat wild mushrooms. It'll save your life if you don't. But yeah, I guess it did save me in the end, cause yeah, don't take shrooms, kids. But I was gonna say though, like, I guess it did end up being a life-saving vomit because, at least I avoided a day of shitty food. But yeah, seriously don't take shrooms. At least they weren't the drug ones. They were just, well, yeah, of course it's toxic for pets, but it's literally something like this. Yeah, I did. It's actually right behind me on my bed. Yeah, I do have it. But this is the kind of mushroom I'm talking about. I, like, bit off one of these. Or, no, it was one of these. It was one of these mushrooms right here. These big boys. And, luckily I didn't die, but, I feel like my stomach sure as hell did. There are some, I almost said some murders. Some mushrooms that you can eat. These are not one of those. But nowadays, whenever I see mushrooms on the ground, I just kick them and crush them and stuff. I don't eat them at all, because now I know. Don't do this or you're a dead man. I drink some instrument cleaner for 50 cents. Wait, when? Seth, I'm not sure that's good for you. mm. Oh. I still can't believe that. Okay, I'm sure this was probably a mistake that they put this flag upside down, but oh, it was a spray. Okay. I had a rubber eraser when I was in elementary. I've eaten some really stupid stuff. I've eaten some paper. I once ate like a plastic piece from the game Risk before over at daycare, and nobody cared. Like, I don't think anyone even noticed. And when I was little, I don't know why I did this, but if there was like an old crayon, I would just randomly eat it. I didn't get sick from that either, but I just randomly thought, ooh, a crayon. Red is my favorite flavor. I imagine if I ever shit or pissed, it'd be like a different color. It's like, I ate lime green. I wonder if my poop's gonna be lime green. Ooh, I ate red. I wonder if that means my piss is gonna be red like blood. I don't do it anymore. I just did it whenever I was like a kid. Because admittedly I was pretty stupid. It is too late for this. It's almost midnight and I'm not even tired. But seriously though, like... Oh man. There's the waiting area. You weren't what? Whoop. Huh. I'm gonna be honest, this looks exactly like it did whenever I was in middle school. And I believe I was in middle school until 2012. And then I started going to high school. And obviously, I've shown my high school before. What's really funny is, it's actually... No, what am I doing? Okay, what's really funny is that, when I went to that elementary school, or middle school, Payday should download overnight if you can. I don't leave my PC on overnight, but I'll get it in the morning. It's a weird experience with good players. I can only imagine. But the route that my papa would take when taking me over to middle school would be, this is where my house was. I don't live here anymore. But let's just pretend that it is whenever I went to middle school. We would leave, go down this... Wait, no. We would go down this, turn here, we would turn here, then here, and we would keep on going until there, and Stuff that's so random it makes you think it's GTA or modded GTA 5. Oh, wait. No. I got that all wrong. I got that route all wrong. Okay. I would go down here, through here. We would travel along Mid-Cities Boulevard here. And eventually, it would get to here, I believe. Wait, no. Up. Here. And then we would travel down here, and my papa would drop me off here. And it was a lot of fun. Yeah, as in, not very fun. But I went here throughout all of middle school, and I've already shown it off, but this was where I went to high school, which is Birdville, otherwise known as better years of my life. And I do mean that literally, because I did have some bad bouts in high school, but it was mainly a good experience. There have been some not good experiences, but that's with any high school. But it was fun though. It was a lot of fun. Holy shit, it's midnight. Yeah, crazy. And the thing is, back whenever I lived in Hearst, like I said, this is the cul-de-sac where I lived, and this house right here is where I lived. At one point in my life, actually it was in 2016, soon after I graduated, I was eventually allowed to go walking further distances than normally used to. Because at first, I could really only walk out here, and that's where a resale shop used to be. But then I was allowed to go a little bit further, and the reason being is because whenever I think it was in my senior year. Yeah, it was my senior year. My papa said that I was actually allowed to walk home from school in senior year. And what I did was I would leave the school, I would go through the parking lot. At that time, there weren't that many students in this parking lot because they were just establishing the student parking lot. And eventually, I would cross here, and I would cut across the Home Depot parking lot. And then I would cut through here, and then I would watch for traffic here, and then cross over here. Then I would walk the sidewalk, and then I would hit the signal button, and whenever I get the walk signal, I would go across here, go along here, and then I would follow this all the way home. That's not home. This is home. It was less than a mile, I think. But then, after I graduated, like, not directly after I graduated, it took a little while, but, I searched up how close my local GameStop was. Now, this is whenever we still had a local GameStop there. Of course, now it's not there anymore. It's actually a Metro PCS now. Or Metro by T-Mobile, I guess. But eventually, I was allowed to travel even further with walking. And I was able to go to Kohl's and all these places over here. This little spot over here actually used to be an EB Games, back whenever that was still a thing. Of course, there is still EB Games, but only in certain territories around the world. So, yeah. But eventually, was whenever I began going the full mile, literally. Because, from where I lived at that time, so I would travel along here, all through this. I would watch for cars, and there's this little median thing right here. I would wait for cars here, and then I would do that. I would travel along this, not here, traveling along the sidewalk. GameStop shouldn't die like Radio Shack because of consoles. Yes, I agree. Like, GameStop is still going alright. It's just they've suffered a lot because of the pandemic. And that's why the one I'm talking about and the one that I used to have near where I live now, they've closed. Anyway, after I got here, I would travel along here. Here. Game Disc and their stuff are still wanted. Yeah, like, physical media will never die. But then I would travel along here, and eventually I would reach this intersection, and then I would cross over here, and all it is now is just basically a straight line. I would still pay attention to cars and stuff, so that's good. Here is where my church... Okay, I used to go to church here, and it used to be called something different. It used to be called Word of Love, but now it's called Spirit Life Church International. It actually still had the name by the time we moved, but no, it doesn't. I believe this used to be a karate place right over here. But no, it is not. It is a completely different place. Yeah, it's a workout place. And a dog! The church I went to? No, it was just a normal Christian church. Anyway, I would continue traveling along here. And at that point, I had basically reached Walmart. But then we arrived here, and this was where my GameStop was whenever I still lived in Hearst. Of course, now it is a Metro by T-Mobile, but back in the... Oh, wait. No, that's always been there. This was where the GameStop was. I got that wrong, I'm sorry. But this is where the GameStop used to be. And I still remember whenever I walked in there, and the people there were super, super nice. Especially the manager there, who I'm still good friends with, although we haven't talked too much lately because he's busy with stuff. But I knew him for a good while, and then eventually we moved. And I had one last good visit here before we moved. And then that was whenever I met my friends who worked over at that GameStop there that we used to have. And isn't the same with them. Gone. Life sucks. Midlothian's GameStop staff is nice. I think I binned that one. Oh, you're talking about the Midlothian GameStop next to that Walmart, right? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I haven't been to that one in a few years, but from what I remember, they were pretty nice. I don't remember what I was there for, though, but yeah. SUV everywhere. And a truck. And quick FOV. And a Camaro. I found a Camaro! I should add that to the list! Seriously, this looks like Quake FOV. Look, you're playing Quake or something. I actually have gone inside this place before whenever I walked out here. But, man, hello Walmart. I used to walk here a lot. Look for a black cargo, man. At the Midlothian one? Because I could look there. Like the UPS one, but unmarked. You mean at this Walmart or the Midlothian GameStop? Not like a car, but still look at the GameStop. Oh. Okay. Oh. Here it is. Walton Way. They're hard to find unmarked. Yeah. Like, are you... Yeah, you're... Okay, so the UPS van that you're talking about is like one of those big old trucks. Also, hey, it's the Walmart. I went there yesterday. Hey, they're still open. Nice. Alright, where would I find it, though? Like... Yeah. I still remember this place, and I haven't even been in this GameStop in years, dude. Ugh. Man, my back is... Oh. They have a sign about the PS5. Oh, she was? Nice. Oh, Mom's doing okay. There's a badass looking Jeep over here. That's blue. I remember one time several years ago, we were traveling down this road, and, or I think we were just exiting from Walmart, and, Mamaw turned down here, and, you'll never guess what car I saw over here. I'll give you one guess. It wasn't a Ferrari, and it wasn't a Lambo. Transformer. It was an Audi R8. I don't know exactly how long ago it was. I know it was quite a few years ago. So it wasn't like 2 or 3 years ago or something. It was a very long time ago. the Tony Stark car. Actually, hold on. Oh. I thought there was a street view for that. There's not a street view for this. Nice. I think I was actually just here yesterday with Mamaw. You know, it'd be kind of funny. Okay. Oh, this is 2018. I think that was whenever Mamaw still had her, red RAV4. Because I think in 2019 she had a accident and her car was totaled. So she ended up having to get a new one because of that. What happened was, from what I remember, she was driving. Seth, you might know what I'm talking about. Is Mountain View Road. It's like that road that curves up that big hill. And she was approaching the part of the hill that you would turn down on. Like she was on one turn, getting ready to approach that other turn that goes down the hill. And she saw a light on her dashboard on the speedometer stuff. So she looked down to look at it. Oh. I think I could try and look at it. Okay. So basically it was, okay. That looks weird. Whoa, buffering. Alright, Alright, wait, hold on. Oh. This is the road she lives on, right? Yeah, Marion Road. Please tell me it continues. Because it'd be so cool to show my mammal's house. Please. There it is. No, it ended. No. Your friend lived down there. Oh. This is actually where my mammal lives. Pretty nice. 708 Bunkhouse Road. That's a cool name for a road. Okay, it's not this road. It is, way further on down here. This is the road I was talking about, Seth, that she was starting to approach. Because, I think what she said was that she was right around this area when it happened. So, what happened was, like, I wasn't there for this. I was with Magoo. I don't know if you remember him, but he unfortunately passed away last year in August. But what happened was Mamaw had seen a light turn on her indicator thing. I think it was like a check engine light is what she said. But because of her being distracted by that, she was starting to get off the road a little bit, and she tried to recorrect herself. But what ended up happening instead was she stayed off road, hit this concrete thing, made her go airborne, and she ended up hitting this. Now, she was alright. She did suffer a few very minimal injuries. But, as per her Red RAV4, otherwise known as Ladybug, it unfortunately got totaled. So, I think the very next day, me and Mamaw went over to this place where her car was, and so she let me scrounge around for any loose change that I might want, and I did find quite a bit. But she loved that car. Of course, now she has a newer RAV4. I think it's a 2015 model. But yeah, I still remember that too, because what happened was Magoo had gotten a phone call from Mamaw telling him to come over out here, or I think somebody called him about it, and so I had to go with him, and we came over here, and we saw Mamaw's. It's not, okay, so the thing is, this fence hole could have been from another car accident, because this picture is from, I don't even know when this picture was taken. Just a little, oh, this is from this year. But there have been other cars that have also done the same thing where they've lost control and hit the fence. And because of this guy having to replace the fence so much, he just ended up leaving it like this. But, she was one of the people that unfortunately caused this fence to get damaged, so it wasn't because of her doing that, because I believe this was 2019 when this happened, and this picture is from 2 years later. But yeah. Crazy. I still find it weird how, like, a Google Street View car has traveled a little bit down Marion Road right here. And then it just stops right here. Like, what made it stop? Because it just stops right here. I guess it's probably because of, like, reception or something. But, there's Mamaw's house. That truck is not there anymore, by the way. Man. It's funny, I literally just came home from here today, like, several hours ago. I don't even know what time I got back home, but it feels good to be home, though. I will say that. Okay, so 708 Bunkhouse Road. Oh, I should probably close this. Oh, Bunkhouse Drive. Oh. Oh, there's not even a street view for this. Yeah, I don't know why I said road. Because, our street is called Drive, just like this, so. I think I might have been with you once, with, you and Mom and Hannah. And we had to come over here for something, I think. I don't remember. Or I think we were picking up Hannah. Yeah, I remember that. He steals the he steals the stop signs, so they put up a yield. Oh. Oh. I like how the camera thing stops here when it's like on the approach to the road. Nice. So I like how your friends just like, huh, what a nice stop sign. I wonder. I know, I'll steal it. Also, he returned them or something. Oh. I remember whenever I was a kid, I used to tell people where my mama lived. And I said Venus, and they're like, you mean the planet? And I say, no, like the part of Texas. But it's like such a tiny little town. Like, it really is. Like, quite literally, the current population right now is probably less than that. But yeah. Hmm. Look at the elevation! Like Paris, Texas, or Italy. I know it's just a coincidence, but that's just hilarious. I didn't realize that that was the elevation there. 666 feet. Oh, it's right here, where it says elevation. I love this town, though. Oh, they even have their own. I wonder what the website looks like. Oh, I would have thought it looked like something straight out of the 90s or something. But it's a nice place. It's nice. It's in the rural side of Texas, so yeah. Oh, so that's why it's called Venus. It says here the town was originally called Gossip until its development in the late 1880s. A man by the name of J.C. Smythe purchased 80 acres of abandoned cornfields in the northeastern corner of Johnson County and began to plant a town site. He named the new town Venus after the daughter of a local doctor. By 1888, the new town had a post office and a population of about 10 residents. Being at the junction of two major railroads, Venus prospered and for a time was one of the fastest growing communities in Johnson County. By the 1920s, Venus had its own schools, including a small college, several businesses, a weekly newspaper, the Venus Express, and a population that exceeded 800. The Great Depression had massive negative impact, however, and in the 1930s, the town began to decline. Yeah. Growth of the North Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Hey, that's the area where I live. Just to the north had hastened its decline, with many of its residents relocating to the growing urban area in search of work. By 1940, the population had fallen to 200, and the only remaining operating businesses was the drugstore. Venus began to recover somewhat in the late 1940s, and the population soon increased back to over 300. Growth was slow but steady throughout the remainder of the 20th century. By 1990, there were 977 residents, and the town had spread into neighboring Ellis County. The 2000 census listed the population as 910, but the population more than tripled to 2,960 in 2010, due largely to the southward expansion of the Metroplex. Yeah, and last time they checked, was over 4,000. Of course, I mean, now it's probably a little bit less or more. I don't know. I know Magoo doesn't live there though because he passed away due to COVID last year in August, the very beginning of August. Geography. Venus is located in northeastern Johnson County at got some in my throat. That and that. I'm not gonna read it. Oh. 32.429383 North Red Bed. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the town has a local area of 3 square miles, all of it land. U.S. Route 67 passes through the town north of its center. The highway leads northeast 7.5 to the center of Midlothian, and 7 miles west to Alvarado. Downtown Dallas and Fort Worth are each 31 miles away. Dallas to the northeast and Fort Worth to the northwest. Climate. The climate in this area is characterized by hot, humid summers and generally mild to cool winters. That's cool. Huh. And here's Midlothian. Did they not have the ability to do the census last year? Oh, and again, pandemic. You can't really do that. They probably will this year. Midlothian, Texas. Midlothian is a city in northwest Ellis County, Texas, U.S. The city is 25 miles southwest of Dallas. It is the hub for the cement industry in North Texas, as it is the home to 3 separate cement production facilities as well as a steel mill. The population of Midlothian grew by 121% between 2000 and 2010 to the population of 18,037 people. Man, it's cool. Alright, history. In the early 1800s, settlements began to take place in the area that became Ellis County, but full colonization of this area was still slow until 1846, when Sam Houston finalized peace treaties between several of the indigenous inhabitants of the region and the Republic of Texas. It's gone from making Beyblades to Google Earth to history. Man. Ugh. That's my county. There's my city. And a bit of laughing at random stuff. Upside down flag, shrooms, Brandon, and weird experiences. I didn't know we had some celebs or notable people. Also, how good is Wolfenstein, the newer ones? They're good. I haven't played Youngblood, but I've heard it's alright. I guess, like, I've heard some people hate on it because, oh, it's trying to be funny. Oh, the acting isn't very good. Stuff like that, but... I mean, it looks alright, but I've seen better. Wait, what? No way. What? Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that someone who lived in my city happened to have won Survivor. I don't even watch that show. Yeah, 3D Wolfenstein's pretty cool. Mark Brooks, Sandra Brown, Cambry Cruz, Clint Ford, Logan Henderson. No way! This was one of the people from Big Time Rush? I don't know. Alex Lambert. Huh. Gary Morris. Betty. Damn. Mike Holloway. Trenton Clark. Craig Lancaster. And Whitney Lynn. Dang, that is cool. We need to find Mick Gordon's home address. I think he lives in Australia or something. Oh. That's a pretty cool logo. I felt kind of tired. I'll play Metal Gear Solid and wait forever for a single thing to snipe it. Nice. Maybe it's your background being quiet. As for what sounds like rain. I don't hear any rain. Yeah, I've seen that place. I've actually been here before, believe it or not. And that's the school district I used to go to. What? So this guy not only lives in my city, but he went to the same high school. Small world. And wait, what? Huh. Okay, that's pretty cool. I guess. Although I'm not a political person, so. Dang. Next up on the stream, a loop of what, and that's cool until we see something funny. You want something funny?
Steve, I've told you once, told you again. No drinking on the job. If I catch one more person drinking, you're fired. Popple? Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Look up what a cloaked is in Payday 2. Oh, cloaker. Oh. Whoa, nice. Yep. I'll watch them at a later point. Holy shit, is that a water gun?
Holy shit, is that a water gun? My god, man, you're insane!
There's more to it.
Let me guess, you filled it with piss! Wait, you did fill it with piss?
That's good. Hey, Sonic. I have this game. The Red Bird. Cybernet stream friendly. Oh.
Schnipp, schnapp! Ja! Ich bin Schnappi, das Krokodil! Komm aus Ägypten, direkt am Nil! Ja! Und Schnappi ist so verletzlich! Dann wenn ich schnapp, den fress
I highly recommend watching Bork Skeletor, by the way, they're awesome.
bereit! Schnipp, schnapp, Himmel ab! Hab mich schnapperweise auch aus diesem Scheiß Ei befreit! Und Schnie, schnapp!
Whoa. It's a song about a crocodile. Oh. Snip, snap. Erg. Oh, come on. Yeah. I'm Snappy, the crocodile. Ha. Coming from Egypt, right in the Nile. Yeah, and Snappy is so vulnerable. Whoever I snap is gonna get eaten. I'm always ready to snap. Snip, snap, willy off. Free myself, snap by snap, from this fucking egg. Oh, schnee, snap. Snappy, 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 snap. Oh, snappy, 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 snap. Legs off. Ooh, snap heads off. Sneebled.
Schnipp, schnapp! Ja! Ich bin Schnappi, das Krokodil! Komm aus Ägypten, direkt am Nil! Ja! Und Schnappi ist so verletzlich! Denn wenn ich schnapp, den fress ich! Zum Schnappen bin ich immer bereit! Schnipp, schnapp, Himmel ab! Hab mich schnapperweise auch aus diesem Scheiß Ei befreit! Und Schnie, schnapp!
Dozers are tanky targets that will destroy you. They're basically bulletproof. What about explosive proof? Wow. Buttered cat loaf. Ooh. Dun dun. Crazy.